life is good, sir. I came to Hyderabad yesterday, and we have an alumni meeting with Usmania.
Okay. How nice. So, enjoy your life.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
So, what's latest in oncology?
Latest to last 10 years, 15 years now, we came to understand how cancer develops in the body better than what we did before.
Okay.
And then what are the underpinnings of molecular structure of things? Why it gets a normal cell gets triggered to become a cancer.
Okay.
So what happens is in the body, the billions of cancer, but normal cells are dying, billions of cells are produced every day. Every day.
Yeah.
So in that process, if the regeneration becomes uncontrolled, anywhere in the body, anywhere in the organs, it becomes.
Right.
This is we know that for a long time, but how it transforms within until recently.
It's a revelation now.
Yeah, that is, we know there is a cell structure, DNA, cell membrane, and a cell internal called DNA, nucleus. So we know from in the past that the nucleus gets uncontrolled stimulation and multiplies, the cells multiply. But we didn't know where the signal is coming for the cell to become an uncontrolled cell.
You have now captured that signal.
Yes.
Wow.
So we realized that the signal is not coming from the nucleus itself, but it is coming from the cell membrane outside. Cell has a membrane, like an example is a bicycle wheel, and there is a central hub.
You have a remote.
Yeah, central hub, then the spokes.
Yes.
And periphery is the rim.
Correct.
We 100% now we know the signal for the nucleus hub is coming from the cell surface, that is the rim.
Okay.
And it is transmitting signals to the center nucleus. So this is like a central hub and a peripheral structure and the spokes.
And the transmitting happens from
Periphery to center.
periphery to the center.
And not one signal. Yes. Multiple signals on the wheel, on the wheel coming to the center. One signal is selling the central nucleus. You multiply uncontrolled. Another signal is selling the central nucleus. You develop your own blood supply. Don't depend on the host. The another signal is telling you multiply, your capacity to multiply, go to liver, go to brain, go to each signal.
There is a massive development in that case.
Yeah. So each signal is telling a bad thing to the central nucleus to do havoc in the body.
Oh, I see.
So what we have done in the last 10 years, 15 years, is we identified the signal and we have developed drugs to block that signal. That has transformed. This is called target therapy, which is targeting that particular signal.
Oh, I see. And it doesn't do any damage to the organ. No.
So, for the cancer cell only. Okay. When we, for example, there is one signal in chronic myelogenous leukemia, CML, that is making the cell uncontrolled, the DNA uncontrolled, and it gets to leukemia.
Okay.
Yeah. We found a drug that can block that signal. And the drug is only a pill taken orally once a day and cures the cancer.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah. The CML, leukemia, is cured with the oral pill taken once a day.
How is this so precise?
So it's so precise because it targets only that particular aberration signal.
That's great one.
Yeah. So like that.
Is this known as precision oncology these days?
And we have developed signals for each bad thing that the cell is doing. And another signal we have identified and we developed a pill called rituximab for lymphoma. You know, there's a lymphoma disease, and that has totally transformed the cure rate to highest degree in lymphoma.
Obviously, because you have identified the target.
Target is a bad target.
Bad target. So the cure will be,
Yeah, like that in breast cancer also.
mm,
And we improved the cure rate by 30% in breast cancer also. Like that, different signals, different blocking drugs, signal blocking drugs. As called precision medicine and designer medicine or target therapy.
target therapy. This is happening in India as well.
Yeah, India are available in India. And the drugs are also becoming very less expensive. India also.
Okay.
But for someone who is following what I am saying, the theme behind, each drug is attacking only one signal.
I see. Yeah.
But the cancer is a very complex animal.
Correct.
So one signal is saying develop your own breast cell. Other signal is saying develop, go to other organs and develop all kinds of. But how many drugs we can use to control all the signals?
Oh.
So then came the last 8 years is immunotherapy.
Immunotherapy, right.
Immunotherapy works on all the signals at one time.
Dimensional. Wow.
So that is immunotherapy is a game changer. It has been, and billions of dollars are spent on research. The government in the US, pharmaceuticals, 500-600 billion every year, because it is a game changer. And one example of immunotherapy, how it works is it's not like chemotherapy or it's not like target therapy. It improves your immunity in the body to fight the cancer cells. What happens during cancer development? Cancer cell, as it grows in the body, throws into the system two nasty toxins. One is called PDL1. The other one is called CTLA. Two nasty substances. Those it will attack these two nasty substances attack your command and control center in the body, which controls the immunity. So these two nasty substances also are discovered. Why? What is happening to our immunity? Why is it getting worse?
No, yes, corona something to do with this because I just read
Yeah.
in 2020 there were 11 million people who died of cancer. Maybe some link was with immunity.
Immunity, if immunity is down, there are many diseases. Well, cancer is the major one. The immunological balance in the body. So what?
They seem to there's something known as liquid biopsy.
Liquid biopsy is nothing but you don't have to go to the center, open the tissue, cut a tissue, and from the blood itself, blood sample you give, you can identify all the markers. That's called a liquid biopsy. And coming back, the two nasty substances, PDL1 and CTLA2, were discovered. One by American scientists from New York, the other one by a Japanese scientist. The first two nasty substances, two different individuals, independently discovered. Then we developed drugs, what we call checkpoint inhibitors.
Checkpoint inhibitors.
Why are they called checkpoint inhibitors? The cancer is producing a check on your immunity. These drugs release that check produced by cancer. They call it checkpoint inhibitors.
Very interesting.
Yeah. They are called immunomodulators. So these two drugs, then we develop so many drugs that will release the brake on our immunity placed by the cancer cell. So this is another game changer.
Obviously.
The two substances I told you, one by Japanese, one by American, both got Nobel Prize because of this. Discovering two antigens, we call antigens.
Richly deserved.
Yeah. So we developed so many drugs, the brake releasing drugs. Brake releasing drugs, the brake released by the cancer. It has done miracles in cancer. One living example is Jimmy Carter, past president,
Yeah.
now he's 100 in a nursing home, Hungary. He developed cancer which has spread to brain, lung, liver, and more.
My goodness.
And we put him on this checkpoint inhibitor drug,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is clear. Everything, all the time, we never saw that in the history of medicine. That is, body getting clean from cancer. And he is now, we treated him 15 years ago. Okay. He is still living in a nursing home.
Very strong at 100. Oh. So this is a message to everybody that the cancer need not be such a dreadful one.
It is not dreadful one. It is not a dreadful one. It is curable, controllable in majority of the cases. And in certain cases, we still are working on it, how to control and cure the case. And my hope for India is these immunomodulated drugs work better when the cancer has a high mutational index. That is, mutational index means a cancer can happen with one nasty exchange, or 5 nasty exchanges, and 10 nasty exchanges, multiple reasons why cancer is. That means it can be just a hormonal imbalance, one can. The other one is cigarette, hormone, this and that, poison, toxins, everything. The immunotherapy and checkpoint inhibitors work much better if the mutational index of the cancer is very high. And in India, for all cancers, the mutational index is very, very high because cancers in our population happens not for one reason, multiple reasons. Because the food they eat is not so good, and then the pollutants in the air, so many factors, cigarette smoking, tobacco chewing, this and that. So the insult to normal cell is multifactorial.
Quite right. Yeah. We have opened a lot of doors, not just one.
Yeah. So it should work much better. There's still research going on in that front. So if that is what I say is going to happen, we should be able to help more people in India than in other countries because our mutational burden of cancer cell is higher.
So unwittingly, we have done much better.
Yeah, because in one respect, because the cancer cell has gone through so many, normal cell has gone through so many changes to become cancer.
So, so this is good news for all Indians.
Indians, good news means early stage cancer can be cured. It's normal. We are battling against advanced stage. So this should help in advanced stage.
Now, you had mentioned in your autobiography that if a lesion is growing in any part of the body, 99% of the cases will be malignant.
Where?
Wherever a lesion is growing in a body.
Yeah.
Does it lead to cancer automatically?
No. That's a good question. In the body, everybody, me, you, there are cancer stimulating oncogenes. And oncogenes that protect you from cancer, getting cancer. The cancer happens when the balance tilts. The cells, the genes that are protecting you are not enough than the genes that are producing cancer. So that is interplay.
Okay.
So not every mutation going to the body will result in. Okay. So that happens. What we don't want to do is tilt the balance intentionally by cigarette smoking, by toxins.
Manual intervention. But in Indian conditions, of course, I was just going through. India ranks 111 in 125 in the under index. Very poor nutrition standard. You were mentioning about immunotherapy. So maybe what else can be done?
Make sure we don't tilt the immunological balance. If it is balance is tilted towards the negative side, it can cause havoc, including cancer. So to maintain immunological good status in the body, that your body has the ability to fight. Is good nutrition, and exercise, diet, special high fiber, low fat diet, and make sure that you don't unnecessarily add more toxins in the body, like tobacco, smoking, chewing, and others. And make sure you take care of, especially for our farmers and in villages, to take care of insecticides, pesticides, using herbicides in farm land. Use them with certain safety precautions.
And the correct proportion also.
Handle them carefully. Because these toxins from these herbicides, they are important for the plant.
Okay.
But you have to know how to use them, how to be safe.
Anything
That you inhale will be in your body and go to the bone marrow and will cause all kinds of aberrations. So there is certain, I will say, in India, 2/3 of the cancer are prevented.
Why is it? By avoiding it.
Yeah. 2/3, including diet, exercise, making sure that we eat right diet, and then the most important is 70% of cancers in India are tobacco related. Tobacco usage in different forms.
Correct.
Can cause throat cancer, esophageal cancer, tongue cancer, lung cancer, bladder cancer, cervical cancer, tobacco. So that is important for people to know that most of the cancers we see are preventable, and prevention techniques are in our hands.
Okay. So we're supposed to follow our norms. That's as simple as that.
Yeah. And the health education, cancer education. So that's what I mentioned to all the media when I gave it to is cancer is a major serious disease in any country and also in India. Unless you pay attention to health education, screening, early detection, you will never win this race. Difficult to win the race because if 1.3 million cases are added to new cases every year. The only way you can lower that number is by health education, screening, early detection. That's what I promote. In Times of India, I wrote an article on how to address the cancer crisis in India. So they call it Panchamrit solution. Panchamrit solution, number one is early detection, screening. Screen them.
Okay.
Because if you screen them, if you detect cancer early, the treatment is very simple. It can be treated with 10,000 rupees. They're just an excision. If you allow it to go to stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, the expense you incur multiplied by lakhs. Another thing people should be aware that don't sit on any symptoms. Tell your doctor, seek help. So if you get detected with the cancer, easy to treat early, cure is 100%, 99%. Give you an example that my office manager in America, she's 60 years old, she goes to mammogram every year. And 1 year mammogram one time showed a small 5 millimeter lump in the breast. We went back to her previous mammogram, 4 5 years, it's not there. Even in the last 2 years, this came up only this year, 1 year. This year, 1 year. So she was going for regular checkups. And this time, when we found the smallest lump, we excised it and gave her about 4 treatments, radiation. She is cured now 10 years. And 4 radiation treatments and the lumpectomy cost her only about $1,000.
Okay. So that regular checkup was not there.
Yeah.
It would have been something else. Coming back to this breast cancer. Now, almost all women get confused between a cyst and a lump. Now, what is that?
So cyst usually this happens in females if they are active, like this, during periods cysts appear, after periods cysts disappear. So this is a natural sort of lady. But a cyst, if is persisting, and they go for a checkup, they do a mammogram or an ultrasound. If ultrasound also shows a cyst, they will follow regularly. If the ultrasound shows or a mammogram shows a partial cyst, partial solid, then they have to go for a real checkup with biopsy.
Okay. Partial solid, partial liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Asha, now I believe that by 2025, the cancer cases in India are going to be higher by 16 to 17%.
Yeah.
What could be one singular cause? As you said, lack of awareness.
Lack of awareness, and we are adding. Once we are trying to address that pollution, we are adding more pollution. So that game is never ending. So we have to be careful. What I told before is improve the screening thing, screening available to most of the citizens. This is a major undertaking. Government should and NGOs should take it. They're doing it in their own way, but not in a structured structure. I'll give you one example. This is what I told all the government, local government. People who are interested to do service from abroad or here, NGOs. They go, I want to do a screening camp in my village. So they do go and do it. And the next NGO comes, I want to do it. There's no central area where you report the finding. And then, if you are interested in doing a camp, this area is already done by somebody. Go to the next village.
It's not probably planned or structured.
This is what I'm supervising all the government, all states. Arrange a central command center in your organization, in the health department, health secretary. Put an IAS office in charge of this command control.
That will properly document.
Yeah. And then I even told some of the chief ministers in India that centralized map should be there in every collector's office, in his office. I have 20 million people or 20 lakh people under my jurisdiction. That map should show this year how many screenings are there, healthcare index, cancer detection index, and then report to the state central state and central. This has to be like I hate to use the word combat action.
You are preparing well for this.
Otherwise, as I mentioned, because you are rich, a lot of corporations, a lot of rich people, they want to set up the cancer center. I add 4 more here, 4 more in that place. You will never win the race.
There's no proper data available. And generally speaking, we were talking about research. What would you prefer, treating a patient or doing just research? So both are complementary.
Doing treatment or
doing just research?
Just research. Both are equal. Because one thing that America is great is we spend significant amount in research. And that is, once we produce data or publish a paper, there's no controversy. What we say is the gold standard. And India also, they're trying to do that, big institutions. So I want more academic centers. We do have certain, but it's improving, not good enough in India. Open a research division in your own heart. Turn the dial towards research also.
Okay. Transfer the experience to
Yeah, from
profitable area.
clinical to service orientation to research.
Okay. But that's not happening. Not much is happening.
In big centers that we try to do, in big centers like Agrani, even certain good hospitals in our state, they are trying, but the promotion is not there from the central or the leadership.
That area must be.
First improve. Just like in America, any paper that is produced from India should become gold standard.
Correct.
And the material is here, doctors are good, but the what do you call orientation and infrastructure planning has to
Okay. Very nice. But you generally, a bit on your autobiography, you were mentioning that you
let
had.
me thank you for reading the English book so well all the chapters. I listened to all your chapters and reading.
In fact, it was a well-written book,
Yeah, thank you.
and it suggested a lot of in-depth analysis of your struggle from your childhood to what you are now.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning that in Kurnool, you had been to a Sivalayam on Tungabhadra bank. You had some spiritual kind of experience. Did you have several times, or that was only a thing?
Several times. Sometimes they started there should be always some background. My parents are highly spiritual. And so it comes naturally from family.
Yeah.
That got promoted when I met. I went to Shirdi Sai Temple, the first one in South India at that time, in 1960, in Kurnool. I felt a kind of incredible tranquility when I entered it. So that has transformed, changed to read more about Sri Baba. The more you read, the more you get attached to preaching.
Correct. They're very simple and practical.
Simple, non-ritualistic, and promoting universal love and religious tolerance. All the good things that we talk about now. He was preaching 100
Long
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. Quite right. So according to you, being a famous oncologist is an act of providence or just here?
I would say both, because you had to have background, knowledge, everything, and then the right time, right place, right people, right professors will be our destiny. They will make sure that you get all together.
Sometimes those coordinates don't meet.
Yeah.
Sure.
By hard work alone, you go halfway.
Doesn't happen.
You go halfway. But it's important. Both are important.
So what else is now ahead of you? What are you planning?
As advisor to many governments, helping them, and not only here, I do not be mistaken by others. I help more lot of countries in the world. India is one of them.
Okay, that's part of the game.
Yeah, and there is not even one university in the globe that I did not attend and give lecture.
Yeah. I've seen that.
So continue that, and then continue my research, help government, and then continue with my spiritual path of building more Shirdi Baba temples in America. And not only Shirdi Baba, we have other deities also, Balaji, Shiva. They also have individual shrines. Even the main deity is Shirdi Baba. I was the first one to build CD-BABA in America, 2001.
Hmm.
From after that, I should not say I will. I was blessed to build two more after that. And another one I recently opened last month with Sri Sri Maharaj, who is my spiritual guru.
Yeah.
And I consider him as, he guides me with everything what I do in the right way. So he was there, he did the inauguration of the new Monday last month, November 20th. And that will be another major resource for all devotees in the eastern part of the country. In the US.
Now, what are the best cancer hospitals in India?
There are good hospitals. From north to south, many hospitals are fully equipped there because money is not a problem in India anymore. Most of the places. They have good technology, good leaders, good practice. And I want all the hospitals to turn the dial more towards service. How can we best help the patient? Because cancer is still a fearful disease. They still consider that as a death sentence. And one unfortunate thing with cancer is something happens or the patient, a family member gets cancer. The family collapses right now.
Big tragedy.
Big tragedy. It's a financial tragedy.
No return point.
No return. So that's where people should pay attention. Hospitals, administrators, that we make sure we even unintentionally exploit the patient and the family.
We need to have a human touch to that.
Human touch and service orientation. When you say we are providing sponsored charges or low, we are able to serve a lot of low income people, make sure that that is true.
It is 100% delivered.
Yeah, they,
But is it also true that in most cases cancer can be genetic?
very rare, very small percent. It's not genetic, it's a female. It's a breast cancer. If your mother, your aunt have breast cancer, there's a very good chance, high chance, you will get breast. So don't be fearful about that. Just go for early checkup.
Early checkup.
If a normal female goes for a mammogram starting at age 50, you go at age 45.
That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And secondly, as you said, cancer treatment can be made affordable in India. What else can be done to, as you said, campaigning is one area where we are lacking. But you said there's more and more hospitals.
More good hospitals are already there. But one thing is you improve cancer care in your government hospital.
Oh.
Okay, let them not run for corporate space where the places are good, machines are good and all.
Yeah, the ambience.
Yeah. So make sure our common people get excellent care in government hospital.
Okay.
That is the number one, the government thing. And number two is awareness. Awareness. And the next thing to you, there's no shortcut.
There's no shortcut.
No shortcut. You need to have a command and control center in each state government hospital for cancer.
Exclusively for cancer.
That command and control center will address from all aspects of it. One is health education, cancer prevention, early detection, screening, and then treatment.
And that is flow chart.
Yeah.
And is it true that there's a very thin line of difference between TB and cancer?
TB has now no relation to cancer. Okay. But TB can be there along with cancer.
It can coexist.
Yeah, coexist.
That's right. Sometimes I heard some rare cases, I may be wrong, where the diagnosis was for cancer, whereas the disease was TB.
The TB is that is if the patient has cough, chronic cough, and this and that, we can go for checkups, and yeah, diagnosis was not completely done correctly. They keep on treating as TB, no response. Then they think, oh, this could be cancer. Then they say it is cancer.
Oh, there's something wrong here.
Yeah, these are not one. I see hundreds of examples like this.
In that case, suppose I had an experience with somebody, the biopsy gave a benign result. Then after 1 year, it was malignant. And is there a way out of it? The very first test, whether it can say, okay, after some period of time, this might turn into malignant.
That that won't happen usually. Something whatever whoever did the biopsy, they did not hit the right spot.
Oh, I see. That precision was lacking.
So it is up to the patient and the primary care doctor. This report came as benign, but he is not improving.
Yeah, then you have not followed it up.
Then to go for a second opinion.
Okay, in which case, maybe this the current liquid biopsy would have been a better.
Liquid biopsy only for certain cancer.
It's not. You have to invariably go to the tissue that day. So on your personal side, what are your general interests other than spiritual?
General interest, I mainly teaching.
Oh,
Teaching.
because your family background is
Family. Yes. And then general interest may I feel good when I go to give lectures to other countries and teach, train people, and then other than my time is spent mostly on free time on the weekend, and on the temple.
most of your time is out there.
Yeah.
The teaching
And
is
the temples, one thing is three temples I have in America. There are no board of trustees. I run them with purely devoted ones.
okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So usually I see some controversies about board of trustees, and then this board member wants this way, that way.
A lot of politics gets into the business.
I eliminated all that. The volunteers run the show. Administrator, manager who has more time to spend. Have. I tell my volunteer devotees, if you have time to spend in service to people, then be part of it. Okay. Because you have little time to spend and you come to the mandir and waste your time. No. You have to have commitment.
It is 100% quantum energy spent there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Whatever time you give it consistent. Not because you have little time left in the house, nobody is there, and I finished all. Then come to the mandir and then try to do something. You don't have. Your half devotion is half reward.
Doesn't work.
Full devotion is full reward.
So 100%. It is the volunteers run organizations. Great technique. Any other hobby you have? Writing or literature, singing?
Yeah, I enjoy movies. I don't see continuously.
Okay. Time is another item.
Yeah, and then mainly some good old movies.
Who is your best film star? M.P. Ramarao, you said in your. Other than him?
Other than the lot of good heroes, I have my personal attachment to him.
On
We have a personal, close relationship with different players. I admire him. He's really a legend. One of a kind. One of.
Somebody in Hollywood.
Hollywood is with a lot of people, lot of
What according to you is the fundamental difference between doctors in the US or any other country like Israel and in India?
uh, Indian doctors are well respected in the market because who we are. We our education is very strong, medical education. I don't know now, but last time it is very good. And we didn't have all that technological backup like America in the last 50 years. That is in 30 years. Recently, we are equipped with everything. So the doctor is forced to use his mind and brain to diagnose
Challenge.
challenge.
So he comes out successful.
Yeah.
So he gets new ideas.
So that was one of the reasons. The first two generations of doctors went to America were very successful because we didn't depend on CT, MRI, angiogram. We use our common sense to diagnose medical sense,
Oh,
medical knowledge.
my goodness. That's how it is. And you were the forerunner in this brachytherapy.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking, we opened this subject with the precision oncology kind of thing. But at your level,
Yeah.
those days itself,
Yeah.
brachytherapy was also like precision oncology.
Right. Right.
So, can you just, now is brachytherapy continued in India now?
Yeah, established in 1985. People, certain centers are doing it. But the timing is technically challenging to think. We train hundreds and hundreds of fellows in America. A lot of them are spread throughout the world. But here it is still, it was very well applied for many.
Okay.
But the high-tech machines we have now are trying to replace, they cannot replace. The brachytherapy is the highest form of precision medicine, highest.
I see. That's how it is. But one last question from our viewer side. India is the hub of diabetes. Now, are diabetics more prone to
No regret.
no really? But if a diabetic gets cancer, is there a difference between a diabetic getting treated and a normal diabetic? No, absolutely no. Not even on the immunology level. So diabetics need not worry about getting.
There is some unconfirmed news that some of these diabetic drugs may do some harm, but not so.
It's not so.
Both there are millions of people who have cancer and diabetes. They manage very.
They are managed. So it's a misnomer. Nice, sir. Any other suggestion which you have?
No, be watchful. Cancer is a preventable disease.
Preventable.
And curable disease most of the time.
Yeah.
And the technology, the biology, computers are helping us to diagnose early, treat early, cure early, with least expense.
Okay. So that is not much to really worry about. And worrying again takes away a lot of the psychological.
Yeah.
And lastly, your interest in politics? In politics?
And I don't follow politics. I know the leaders. I'm closely associated with some leaders if they are doing good job, helping people. So my specialty is in oncology, so if they are helping cancer patients, I go down.
You mentioned that your leadership qualities were apparent at a very young age in the college and other places. There were some very funny incidents also.
Yeah.
But given the chance, would you run for a political post?
Never.
Never. Not even if the health ministry is offered.
Health ministry only, like I advise God as advice. Okay. And I was advisor to Andhra government, to Assam, many girls, and helped. I produced a transformational change.
Okay.
in their states.
Yeah.
And this is the place where Hyderabad was the area where I studied medicine, post-graduation, training in oncology from the cancer center here. So if there is interest for them, I will more than happy to help them to transform the cancer care, even in Telangana, because this is where I come from.
Yeah.
And having helped many cancer programs, hospitals around the globe,
Low.
it will be more gratifying for me
Yeah, it's a larger context rather than.
to help them
Yeah.
if the request comes.
Mm. Okay, very nice. So you have plans of coming back in
Yeah, I come every 3 months.
permanent?
Permanently. It makes no difference.
There's no difference.
If I'm here every 3 months,
It's a global.
what do I do
At
here?
the end of the day, it's a global village these days. You're right. You're a world doctor, a global doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Global oncology.
Global oncologist. A great one, in fact. It's been quite an enriching experience talking to you. Thanks
you.
a lot for giving me
Oh,
this.
thank you. I heard great things about you and your program. I hear them when I get a chance. Your Dhwani Dhanvantari.
Yeah,
is
Dhanvantari.
a very well listened to program. Congratulations on that and thanks.
Thanks a lot.